What's going on, everyone? Jack here from Half Chrome, and this is the ZLL SG100 Plus 2. That is a handful of a name for a drone like this. It is one of the coolest looking drones I've ever flown, but what makes this thing awesome is actually what holds it back. Stay tuned, we're going to dive into it. So at first glance, this thing looks like a VTOL, a vertical takeoff and landing. Basically, it's part drone, part airplane, but that isn't the case. This is a drone that looks like an airplane. This over here is a VTOL, right? It can take off like a drone, and then these motors position themselves so it flies like an airplane. That's super fun. One of my favorite things to fly, actually. So, if you're looking for something like that, different thing. This is just a drone. These motors don't tilt, they don't move, they don't change direction. So all this styrofoam basically kind of gets in the way of it being a good drone. It catches the wind a ton. It's not super easy to fly. It is fun to fly. You can do flips and rolls and all sorts of fun things. It looks super cool. These are 1506 brushless motors, so there are some really nice things about it. It does have a camera, but it's just not a great drone, and it certainly isn't a good airplane. Let's talk about this camera for a second. Yes, it does pivot up and down. You can move it. It's on a servo, and it works from the remote. There actually is a secondary camera down here for optical flow. But again, because this thing is shaped the way it is, it catches the wind, which is going to make the optical flow have a hard time keeping it in one place. So this is what the recording from the camera looks like. It saves on your phone. It's too narrow. It's too jittery. You're not going to be able to fly it looking at the screen on your phone. I'll save you. It's not good. You can get about 15 minutes of battery life, and you'll have a range of about 150 meters. So yeah, it's okay. It's a lot of fun, but probably not great for a beginner, just because I found it difficult to fly because the wind kept taking it. The remote here is pretty basic. Phone goes up top. We've got some speed buttons up here. These are some mode switches that kind of allow it to do flips and also to rotate, which I don't know why you need that, but it's kind of cool. Mine kept crashing. We can take pictures and videos with this button here. This is headless mode. Don't use it. Unlock the motors, and then we have the camera tilt up and down. Camera's not good. Don't bother with the camera. In fact, this thing would be better if it was cheaper and didn't have a camera, although I guess maybe the optical flow camera would be helpful on maybe a zero wind day. So at the end of the day, I don't know that I'd recommend this for someone that hasn't flown before, just because it is not super easy to fly. Both of these wings here were busted. I had to kind of reattach them myself. Yeah, I think it's an interesting idea. If it was a VTOL, I'd say buy this thing all day, but it's not. It's just a drone that looks like a plane. A cool one, but really, I'd rather just have a real VTOL. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. If it was, give us a thumbs up. Let me know, what do you think about this thing? I really wanted to like it. I really wanted to have fun with this, but yeah, just not going to cut it. Good luck, everyone, and happy flying.